Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. More than power, never ever after work is over. Work it, make it, do it.
Head of physical performance. The shirt we just started using it with Under Armour, the E39. It's got a computer chip in it, measures heart rate, breathing rate, acceleration. Just really helps us individualise programs to make sure that we're getting the best out of the players.
My name's Dan Lydia, I play back row for Wales. My position's more about being physical, so you know, making tackles, making carries and smashing rucks. I think it is useful, you know, the coaches can see how hard we're working, you know, it measures like heart rate, and then it also measures speed, so they can see how much we're fatiguing, so they can adjust that training.
My name's Jamie Roberts, I play centre for Cardiff Blues, Wales. It's pretty special to be able to wear, you know, a product which was originally designed for US Special Forces. It's obviously a high-end product, you know, military spec, and it's not the be-all and end-all. It's just these little 1%ers, as we call them, which are going to help us progress. You know.
It has been unveiled exclusively to 3 News. As Mark Price reports, computers and lasers could solve one of the great frustrations of modern rugby: hookers not throwing straight into the line-out.
From the outside, it's a jumble of red laser light, 3D video images, computers, and oh yes, a rugby ball and a hooker. The idea is to work out what hookers need to do to get closer to that elusive goal.
Just making sure every throw is exactly the same.
And how close are you to getting to that point?
I'm a long way off, mate. Long way off.
3 years ago, fellow Otago player Anton Oliver acquired a reputation for bad throwing.
Well against the throw straight away.
That's behind him now, but researchers here hope to make it easier for hookers to learn how to be accurate.
We're keeping an open mind. We want to pull out information like maybe head positions really important during the throw, whether they should step or not step, how wide their elbows should be, if they should keep their trunk upright or lean forward. So just really basic variables like that.
Similar technology was used by Peter Jackson to make up characters for The Lord of the Rings, but the emphasis here is different.
We're interested in how the body parts move, so we're interested more in the kinematics and the kinetics of it rather than the visual aspects of it. Yeah.
In addition, there are laser sensors to track the speed and angle of the ball, and a 3D screen for hookers to aim at.
We're trying to merge some of the animation technology, and it has been used a lot in sport in the past as well. We want to take the benefits of animation and bring them into sports.
And although it's all new, Otago coaches are keen to try it out.
What Hayden's doing is tremendous for not only for Otago and for the players, but also could become one of New Zealand's technology things as well.
All it needs now to simulate playing conditions is some rain, a cold wind and mud for the hookers to stand in.
The time has come to a world. The time has come to a world. The time has come to galvanize.
We've been kindly invited here by Gillette, England sponsors, to investigate what the technological advancements in modern kit and equipment that we use in Rugby League has made upon performance.
Gillette have got a long-standing relationship with Rugby League, and what we're trying to demonstrate is that small technological advancements in the areas of equipment and what he wears translate into a performance difference.
First, there's been a biomechanical assessment of the player as he's kicked the ball through the kicking action of a field goal.
3, 2, 1, go!
Started out this morning looking at the new ball, my boots that I actually wear during a match, and the modern England chain strip.
The first test was a new ball and new boots with a new kicking tee. The second test is an old boot and old ball off sand.
3, 2, 1, go! Go. Go.
We've seen that the new ball and new tee and new boots produce longer kicks and a longer range with the flight of the ball and more accuracy with the direction of the kick. We found that these small improvements have made a big difference in the performance of the athlete.
We've done a number of tests, but the test I was responsible for was the physiology test. And the way that worked was we got John onto the treadmill for 10 minutes. He was hooked up to a range of machines. So we measured oxygen consumption, his heart rate, temperature.
We've been in the heat chamber this afternoon with the old and new kits on and really making a comparison to how quickly the new kit allows us to cool down as an elite athlete.
Wearing the old kit, he definitely feels hotter. His heart rate was so much higher. He actually lost more weight, so he sweated more. Now, that was just on a 10-minute simple test. If you extrapolate that over 80 minutes of a rugby game, those small little increments are going to lead to a massive performance difference.
Right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here.
Not many rugby players enter the field of battle these days without a reliable gum shield to prevent the pain of mouth injuries and the cost of dental work. What isn't easy though, as most players would agree, is finding a comfortable and fully efficient device that you can feel confident with. The kit suppliers to the Welsh team, Under Armour, seem to have come up with not only an answer to those concerns, but with a design that actually helps the players with their training routines.
We're here taking dental impressions off of the entire team so that we can fit them and provide them with the new Under Armour Form mouthwear, powered by Armorbyte. So we're providing them both with an upper protective piece and a lower performance piece. So the technology that we've invented is essentially this wedge in the back of the products, which what it's doing is not allowing the jaw to fully occlude, and there's a whole cascade of benefits that we've discovered by not allowing the jaw to occlude when in stressful situations such as when you're playing professional sports. With the wedge, we've shown that you can increase the airwaves and therefore reduce the production of lactic acid over time. And even more importantly, we've shown that you can reduce the amount of cortisol that's produced in the body, which is the stress hormone. I think the most important way to look at it is that as an athlete you still will hit that wall, but that wall might be just a little bit farther out. And the importance of that is obvious for professional athletes, and that's what we're really bringing with this new piece of equipment.
Painful rugby injuries might not be a thing of the past, but technology is certainly helping to cushion the blows.
Rugby is getting faster and harder. Players' bodies are pushed to the limits of their endurance. The appliance of science in helping them recover from such physical demands has become increasingly sophisticated in recent years, and deep in the remote forests of Poland, there is a centre pioneering a unique treatment.
Bioterapia jest to bodźcowe, stymulujące działanie zimna na...
Cryotherapy is the appliance of cold air to the human body.
Lecznicze, jak i wspomagające.
When cryotherapy is applied to the athletes, it greatly benefits their tendons, joints, bones, and their muscles also.
Wszystkie stawy na ścięgna, mięśnie.
The patients enter the preliminary cooling chamber. They stay in that room for up to 30 seconds. They then go into the main chamber, where the temperature comes down to minus 120 or 130 degrees for up to 3 minutes.
It's quite scary. You're not really sure what to expect the first time you use them, and then when you go in, once the door's closed, you just can't see anything because of the electrical nitrogen that's pumped in in gas forms. All you can hear is the screams of the players that are standing beside you. So people end up singing wartime songs and trying to do anything to take their mind off of the initial shock that the body sort of experiences.
And you just sort of sit there, stand there, sort of tap your feet a little bit, do a couple of stretches, that's what you're meant to do, and then you're in there for about 3 minutes. And then you come out and you do some cardio work, just to get the blood flowing through the muscles again. It flushes all the lactic acid out, and you're ready to go again.
Sounds tough, but the benefits are clear. Players are able to train well beyond their usual limits. And there's no escape, even if you're sidelined through injury.
Skracają w bardzo dużym stopniu okres regeneracji, leczenia.
Patients who are injured are helped through the cryotherapy sessions.
Wysięgi, obrzęki.
They can speed up the healing time of the injury by making it 50 and sometimes even 70% quicker.
50–70% sukcesu.
An arm or knee injury, depending on the seriousness of it, can take up to 6 months for it to fully recover. But after the cryotherapy treatment, it can reduce the time to just 3 months.
Backstab me, break the faith, tell me lies.